Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today we'll discuss the 7 habits that can keep people in poverty and how they can lead you into debt. Stay tuned to learn how to avoid these common money traps. Economic differences between low-income people and those in the middle and upper classes show up in how they spend money. This video looks at the financial habits that often lead lower-income groups to spend money on things their higher-income counterparts typically avoid. From high-interest debt to smoking, these spending choices highlight differences in economic status and underline bigger challenges. Understanding these patterns is important for recognizing deeper issues and can help develop better financial habits to avoid these money traps. Here's a list of some common spending habits that may differ between lower income and higher income groups. 7 things that makes people poor. Keep watching to understand what causes these bad money habits and why they can trap people in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. But before moving forward, if you find this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Number 1. High-interest debt. Lower-income households are more likely to have high-interest debt, including payday loans and high-balance credit cards. These financial options are often the only way to get emergency cash or cover basic living expenses when income and savings are not enough. This kind of debt is especially harmful because it adds up over time, making it very hard to pay off and trapping people in a cycle of constant payments. Studies show that these high-interest financial services target poorer neighborhoods, making financial problems worse in these communities. Number 2. Lottery tickets. The appeal of lottery tickets is much stronger among lower-income groups, who often see them as a chance to escape financial problems. This group spends more of their income on lottery tickets than higher-income groups. However, the odds are heavily against them. The economic impact is significant, as money that could be saved or invested is spent on a low-chance gamble with a promise of a payout that rarely happens. This spending is driven by both the psychological appeal and the influence of widespread advertising. Number 3. Rent-to-own services. Rent-to-own services attract lower-income consumers who might not have access to credit or enough cash to buy necessary goods outright. These agreements allow people to get furniture or appliances with the promise to own the item after a set period of rentals. However, the total cost of these rentals is much higher than the original purchase price, making it a poor financial choice in the long run. These arrangements are tempting because they require no credit checks and offer immediate satisfaction, but end up costing more in the long term. Number 4. Prepaid cell phones. While prepaid cell phones offer the flexibility of no long-term contracts and no credit checks, they often come with higher cost per unit of data or minute compared to contract plans. Lower-income individuals might choose these plans because they seem affordable in the short term and because they might not have other options due to credit issues. However, over time, these plans are less economical. The lack of awareness about the total cost and the appeal of no commitment contribute to their popularity among poorer consumers. 5. Expensive convenience foods. With limited access to affordable grocery options and limited time, lower-income households often rely on expensive convenience foods. These meals from fast food outlets or convenience stores are less cost-effective and less nutritious than cooking at home. The reliance on such foods is partly due to the lack of affordable, healthy food options in poorer areas, often called food deserts. The health and economic impacts are significant, leading to poor dietary habits and higher spending on less nutritious food. 6. Check cashing services. Without access to traditional banking services, many lower-income individuals use check cashing services, which provide immediate access to funds but at a high cost. These services charge high fees, reducing the amount of money available. The reliance on these services is often due to a lack of banking options in economically disadvantaged areas and a historical distrust of financial institutions. Finding alternatives like low-fee bank accounts could save a lot of money. 7. Cigarettes. The high cost of smoking. Smoking impacts lower-income individuals more, with higher rates and significant economic consequences. The cost of cigarettes can take up a large part of a limited budget, taking money away from essentials like food and healthcare. The long-term health effects of smoking, such as heart disease and lung disorders, lead to higher medical expenses and lost earnings due to reduced productivity. Efforts to promote quitting smoking in these communities are crucial, considering both the appeal of smoking and the socioeconomic factors that sustain this costly habit. Conclusion. Financial choices and accessible credit offerings significantly impact the economic stability of lower-income earners. These expenditures disproportionately affect lower-income populations and emphasize the need for greater financial literacy and easier access to cost-effective alternatives. Understanding these patterns and the systems that sustain them is crucial for initiating changes that can reduce unnecessary financial strain. Incorporating better financial practices and resources can empower economically disadvantaged groups to make more beneficial decisions, fostering a move away from spending habits that the middle and upper classes do not indulge in. Compared to their wealthier counterparts, the spending habits among lower-income groups highlight the financial decisions and the broader systemic issues that create and perpetuate these patterns. Addressing these habits requires increased financial education. By understanding and changing these spending habits, there is potential to lessen the grip of poverty and improve the economic well-being of millions.